Hey guys, it's Tyler here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about something that is a super essential part of both photo and video, and we're going to be talking about lighting. So first things first, why is light so essential? Because without light, you don't have an image or a video. It's just black. It's nothing. You don't have anything. Without light, you just don't have anything. Light is like paint for an artist. You need it in order to create your canvas. You need it in order to create anything that you want to make. You need, like, even if it's a little bit of light, you need it. Like long exposures and stuff, you need light because it's dark. You need light to pass through the lens and hit the sensor so that you can get an image. So like without light, you don't really have anything. It's just nothing. You don't have anything. So different types of light. You have your studio lights like this, or you have natural light like outside. And both are good for totally different reasons. Studio light, we'll talk about studio light first. Studio light is good for when you're in a studio. Because most of the time you have all your lights shut off and you just have either strobes or continuous light or whatever in there. Most of the time it's just those two. Or you have your your key lights and flashes and that kind of stuff. Most of the time it's continuous or strobe. And both those are very different. Continuous is just continuous light like this, where nothing changes. You put your subject or whatever you're doing right where you want it, and then you kind of configure it. You move your lights around, and then you can see where the light is hitting on your subject or whatever you're shooting, and then you grab your camera and you shoot it, and that's it. With strobes, you don't really have that option. You can't really see what's going to happen. You just kind of place your lights kind of where you think you're going to be. You have your modeling lights, which helps because you can kind of have a little bit of light and see where it is, but the sensitivity of how bright your lights are going to be and how much power is going to come out of your lights, you can set that and obviously, but it's a little bit harder with strobes, but I definitely love strobes a lot more than continuous. They both have super big advantages over each other. Like continuous, you can just see where your light is constantly hitting. You can move whatever you're doing to not create shadows. You can where your light's gonna hit. You know where it's gonna be. You know, like if you add another light, you're gonna have too much or whatever, right? You just know. And with strobes, I find with strobes it's a little bit harder because you don't really know where it's gonna hit, and it's way brighter, so you don't really know like where your light's gonna hit. You don't know where things are gonna be, where the shadows are gonna be. Sometimes things don't work out, and you gotta change it up. Like sometimes if you have continuous light, it doesn't work, so you switch to strobes, and sometimes strobes don't work, so you switch to continuous. But most of the time, people generally use strobes over continuous. I've only personally been shooting with like studio lights for the last couple months, and I mean, I love studio lights. I love using lights. I think it's super fun and super cool because you can manipulate it and all that. But honestly, my favorite is natural light. I love outdoor light. I love going outside and just shooting because you basically know where the shadows are going to be. You know that at 12 o'clock it's going to be straight down and it's going to be harsh. There's going to be no shadows. It's going to be really bad lighting. It's just going to be awful. Whereas when you go into your golden hour, or like your blue light hour, I think that's what it's called, your blue hour or whatever it's called, but mostly your golden hour, you know that it's going to be super soft. It's going to be really nice lights. It's going to be nice light on your subject or whatever you're shooting. It's going to be just really awesome, nice light, and that's what you want. But even in the mornings and stuff, it's super nice in the mornings because if you go out just before the sunrise, it's kind of like sunset. You get that nice kind of not harsh light. You get that soft light, and it's just kind of nice. But throughout the day, you can't. It's kind of just And when it gets to like your noon, it's going to be super harsh because it's straight down, no shadows. But as the day goes further, your shadows come and they just like kind of, and then they level out, and then it boom. So that's kind of how light works in natural light, and like with the sun. That's kind of how your shadows work. It's kind of opposite as the day goes on. It's kind of like that. Yeah, you kind of gotta know what kind of light you want, what time you're going out at, and when you're gonna shoot, because that's a super big part. There is an app, I forget what the app is called, but you can get an app that tells you like where the sun is at in the day, and how harsh it is and whatnot. I forget what the app is called, but it's a super good app. I don't have it, but I've heard of it, and I think it's a super great idea. I think it's kind of an expensive app, I think, but I mean, it'd totally be worth it if you're shooting outdoors a lot. If you're shooting landscapes and stuff, and you want to go, like, you wanted a certain sun in your shot or something like that, it'd be a super good app to have. Be like, yeah, the sun's gonna be here at this time. I need to be here about an hour earlier than that so I can set up, and then I can take the shot, and then I'm good to go. That's personally what I would use it for. So that's studio versus natural light. Yeah, so anyways, I hope this really helped you guys and really made you guys know the difference between natural and studio light and flash and all that kind of stuff, and kind of look at where light is in the day. I know you can go on Google and you can probably type in where is the sun right now, and it'll probably show you and whatnot. I don't know, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like rating, make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.